Welcome to Incredible Tea with your host, Cocoa Puffs. So today we are gathered to talk about the latest and the greatest drama with Joseline's Cabaret. So, just recently, Amber Ali from Joseline's Cabaret Season 3, Las Vegas, went on to spill some tea. And we were all wondering, like, wait, what is this tea that she is talking about? Inquiring mind wants to know. So, boom, Amber goes on to say that the tea is when she had her last performance prior to them selecting the final girl to join the cabaret. Amber says that Lexi Blow told her Joseline had already decided that Amber was not going to join the cabaret regardless of how well she performed. These implicit instructions were given to Lexi Blow from Ballistic, okay? And Ballistic was only acting on behalf of Joseline. You know, I honestly feel like it's a lot of shade going on because personally, if it was my show and I felt that I didn't want to have someone to compete, or if I know I was not going to give them a fair chance, I wouldn't even humor them. I wouldn't even waste my time playing mind games with someone, having someone to compete, knowing that I was only just going to penalize them. I mean, like, what's the point in that? But I can say that me watching the girls perform, at this point, this is not really tea, and it really doesn't matter if Joseline had made that up in her mind already, because based off of Amber's performance and competition with the other girls, Amber would not have won. I mean, ISTG. Keeping it real, Amber is a phenomenal dancer, but she was dancing entirely too hard. She does not know any pole work. So because of that, it showed in her performance. That night, she had to dance against Black Diamond, Wet Wet, which we all know who she beat up, Chanel, which was originally the captain, and Henny, which is Amber's roommate. So, somebody had to get cut, and it is what it is. But then also throughout her life, she did mention that Joseline is not as big as she really is, and that Zeus only gave her the show to boost up her ego. You know, like, Amber just really kind of sounded like a hater, not trying to be mean. I do know that she got assaulted by Ballistic, and like, that was effed up, but I think we're not getting all the tea on this. Amber does continue to go on to blast Joseline, stating that Joseline was unprofessional and that she just wants to influence other girls to be like her, and she wants to sabotage any other girl's future success. I really don't see that, in all honesty, because at the end of the day, Joseline had been working with known strippers, known prostitutes, known porno stars. So I think that you have to assess where you are and where you stand in comparison to what type of women Joseline is trying to recruit. If you even look at the cover photo for Joseline's Cabaret Las Vegas, Joseline is sitting down in a chair like a pimp, and she is surrounded by what you would call her horrors. And she has called these girls before $2 horrors. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why they thought the narrative was going to flip based upon one singular individual. I'm sorry, to me that is kind of weird. But the reason why I feel that we don't have all the tea is because I did come across this one article. And anything I post, you can Google for yourself. But one online article read, Joseline Hernandez and Ballistic Beats could face multi-million lawsuit report. So we all know this is due to the fiasco that occurred at the reunion when Amber was attacked by Joseline and Ballistic. The article also goes on to say the pair are accused of attacking Joseline Cabaret star Amber Ali during the reunion show taping. Several women have reportedly secured an attorney. So this is exactly what I just got through saying. But the reason why I feel like we don't have all the tea yet is because I was just so appalled and shocked that Ballistic would put his hands on Amber, knowing that all of this is going to be recorded and could be subpoenaed. So, within the article, it goes on to say, according to Amber, Ballistic assaulted her, grabbing her by her hair and ripping it from her scalp. Hernandez was accused of kicking Amber, and these allegations were seemingly supported by other Joseline Cabaret stars who witnessed the violent exchange. Woo, child. Now, this is a hot mess. And you know what? I believe it. Because as soon as the reunion was filmed or completed, I don't know, but there was a viral moment when Ballistic and Joseline were both exposed for beating up on Amber. And Joseline went on her social media, Twitter to be exact, and basically admitted that, yeah, I'm Mortal Kombat horror. You feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing because I was like, wait a minute, did she really say that she Mortal Kombated somebody? Like, first thing I was thinking was fatality. Maybe I'm just ignorant, I don't know. But anywho, so I was like, wait a minute, what really happened? Because let's keep it real. Now, watching Joseline's Cabaret, we saw Amber beat up Wet Wet, and we saw her beat up Black Diamond. Okay? And we saw her threaten Chanel and threaten Lexi Blow. We saw that Amber was even getting a little confrontational with Jordan and Lollipop when she exposed both of them by saying, yeah, you girls, you guys went out and chased some D, and you girls didn't even get paid. You girls are dumb and slutty. I mean, she was saying these things, and I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, Lollipop was the one that had your name in her mouth. Like, why did you have to go bash Jordan in the process just because you walk up on a situation where you see girls gathered and then automatically you want to jump on the defense after you just got through beating up a girl at a professional photo shoot? You know what I mean? So it's also a little funny to me because I think sometimes people are not aware of their own karma. Now, in no means am I justifying and saying that Ballistic had any right to put his hands on Amber, but let's be clear. Amber, in the first episode, snatched off Wet Wet's wig without knowing who that girl was. Okay, let's be clear. She snatched her wig off. Raven was even playing with Wet Wet's wig when Wet Wet got into the fight with both Amber and with K Capri later. Okay? So to me, I really don't understand, with Amber scrapping so much and fighting so much the way that she did on her shows, why would you come to a reunion with a sew-in? Now, I know some of you girls are probably going to be heated and be like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Doesn't make any sense. No, I don't think some of you girls are really following me. Imagine you being the type of person where you're constantly punking other people, you're constantly threatening other people, you're literally saying, I will beat you up. You're saying that to all these girls, and you've literally had confrontations with basically half of your cast. You come to a reunion, everybody was on their personal social media accounts talking ish. Riri was talking ish, talking about how she was gonna beat up Lollipop. Capri was talking about how she didn't like Lollipop and how she didn't like Lexi Blow. Amber was talking about how if anybody ran up on her, it was gonna be that. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why Amber went on to basically admit that Joseline challenged her and basically was like, you know, if you girls got a problem, stand up, let's do something. You know what I mean? And Amber stood up. So I'm trying to figure out, Amber, why did you take the bait? Why? I don't know. Like, I know some girls are a little bit more rough and a little bit more street than other girls, but I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I have never been the type that has been so quick to fight someone, because a lot of times when people are very quick to fight, it's because they have a wingman. You feel me? It's because they might have a gun on them, something like that, because you have to think about the psychological mind frame of a lot of people. And I ain't even gonna go deep in that. So I just feel like she knew she was coming to a reunion. You know these girls are gonna be fighting. You're around girls who say they wanna fight. So now you get into a confrontation, a physical one with Joseline. You square up with her. You weren't, like she said, Amber was not expecting Joseline to drop kick her. Okay, that was done. And then Amber says that she waited patiently when Joseline didn't see it, and then she bopped her. So to me, that's still you saying that you snuck Joseline. You snuck Joseline. And then her man, which is still like her bodyguard, got you off of Joseline. So I was thinking that maybe Ballistic, maybe he slapped her, maybe he choked her, maybe he yanked her. I don't know. Like, I got to figure out what happened, because based upon this article is not enough for me to conclude anything, because the article is saying that Amber was assaulted when he grabbed her. So if that's the only assault that occurred, is him grabbing her by her hair, you feel me, and her scalp getting snatched because of the sew-in, I'm gonna say, girl, why didn't you go glueless? I'm just keeping it real, girl, sis. Like, me personally, I am a glueless queen, okay? Because I know if anything was to happen to me, baby, one thing you not gonna do is be yanking my hair, okay? Now, I'm not gonna play myself, and that's just that on that. Amber also goes on to say that Joseline is not as big as she is, and that nobody really knew who Joseline was before this show. And on top of that, she was saying that Joseline is only known for performing fellatio and basically being a 304. So that's what Amber had to say. In all honesty, Amber is entitled to her opinion, but I have to keep it real. She can't sit up here and act like Joseline did not do anything for her career, or that it was not an opportunity. At the end of the day, one girl from last season 2, Big Lex, her confrontation with Joseline ended up with her having her own spinoff show. So now she has girls underneath her. You have other cast members alongside with Amber who have made money off of Joseline's name. So you can't say that, oh, Joseline can't do anything for me and I don't want to be a D-sucking 304, and that's all Joseline can make you. Because at the end of the day, you have control over who you're going to be in this life that we live. So I think Amber did not think things were going to go this way. I think that because she has such a powerful role in all the episodes, for the most part, she didn't think she was going to go out like this and take a L. And in all honesty, to me, this isn't ill. Unless they come off those coins, and I mean Zeus and Joseline, then this is going to be a waste of time. ISTG, this is no shade, but I'm just saying, if Amber thinks that she's going to get money from Joseline and Ballistic, let's be clear, how much money do they really have? Now, Zeus, that is like $1 billion company. So, I mean, that's the direction that she should be looking in. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, we just have to kind of watch and wait to see how all this unfolds. If you have not already liked and subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so now. Go ahead and like my video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will come back to you when I have more gossip. This is Incredible Tea with your host, Coco. Thanks.